Like that, faith family. It's like that, faith family. It's like that, faith family.
Faith family, faith family.
It's like that, faith family. It's like that, faith family. It's like that, yeah, it's like family. It's like that, faith family. It's like that.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this vlog. Thank you for coming along for the ride and having a little conversation in the car. So the topic I wanted to kind of discuss today while I have some quiet alone time. Usually when I'm in the car and I'm doing a video or whatever, I have a bunch of kids in the background, but we have quiet time. It is just you and I. So I wanted to do a vlog kind of focused on my purpose in vlogging. What is being left for your children, right? So this is something that has been big for me because my father died when I was 11 years old. And when my father died, I'm now 35, so this has been 20 plus years. And when my father died, what is it that my kids have that will remind them of me, that will provide some sense of memory? I think back to when my father died and the times and the things that I experienced in it, and then the events that occurred following his death. So of course, at every milestone, be it my father died before I entered middle school, right? So, or right when I entered middle school. So him being at my 8th grade graduation, at that time I reflected. When I finished high school, that time I reflected. When I went to prom, I mean, just every milestone, when I got married, when I started having children, the whole, experience of life's journey has been moments where I have reflected on my father and his presence not being physically here. And for me, that was major. So when I was pregnant with my 7-month-old, I remember sitting down. I was sitting like in the middle of the floor with my 21-month-old, and you could call me hormonal, you could call me emotional, I don't know, whatever. But I had this moment where it just came completely out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't thinking about anything, I wasn't experiencing anything at the time. It literally just came out of nowhere. I was sitting in the middle of the floor holding the 21-month-old, and I could not remember my father's voice. I just started bawling, like I was crying, like almost like I couldn't even be consoled. It was like uncontrollable. And my husband comes up, he hears me crying, and I'm explaining to him. No, initially I didn't tell him what was going on because I'm freaking out. Like, I am replaying things in my head, trying to recall his voice, and I couldn't remember his voice. I go to the bathroom and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm talking to God about the fact that I cannot remember my father's voice. And it was so hurtful to me that I'm like, oh my gosh. I started taking the point behind the vlogging, because I had started vlogging, I want to say maybe less than a year before that. And I started vlogging for the purpose of, I was looking for, moms who had multiple children, trying to find balance, trying to, just find out some other, ways that moms do it, right? I'm a stay-at-home mom, have been for 9 years, so just trying to find something. And I wasn't finding, I would find a lot of moms who were really helpful, and definitely not to discredit the fact of having, 1 or 2 children, but it just wasn't my same situation. So I was looking for something that was, larger families. I had started vlogging for the purpose of just kind of wanting to put out information that I would be looking for, if you will, right? How to do this life, this thing called life, with a larger family, larger than, I guess, the norm, because having 5 kids is not large. I wanted to be that voice, right, for that mom, that parent, that woman, or what have you, looking for something along those lines. So that's why I originally started the vlog. But when I had this episode, this experience where I'm like, I cannot remember his voice, the whole dynamic changed for me. Like, it was a game changer completely, because now I started thinking about my kids, the future of our family, and our kids remembering those moments, our kids never having to question, what does mommy's voice sound like? Because all they'd have to do is sign in on YouTube and there's mommy's voice, you know? There's mommy's face, there's mommy's smile, her laugh, you know? That is just massive to me. So I vlog for the purpose of leaving my children with a little piece of me. I'm hoping that we're all raptured up together, to be honest. But, you know, life happens, and death is a part of life. And that's one thing that I am certain of. So with that being said, I do this for the purpose of leaving a legacy for my little ones, so that they will always remember my voice, always be able to hear my voice if they so choose, and remember my smile. Remember the fun times that we have. Remember our family connection and the unity within our family. And yeah, so that's why I vlog. And of course, there's other reasons. I vlog for the purpose of giving you guys some content that would be helpful or beneficial to you, coming from my perspective or my family's perspective. And but the sole purpose, my bottom line, is to allow my children the opportunity to never forget my voice. So that's all. With that being said, babies, if you're watching this, mommy loves you.